Hey, I'm Virgil from Florida Freedivers, one of the instructors here, and I'm here with Brian Shreve from our PFI headquarters, one of the agencies that we train with, and we're here to talk to you guys about freedive education. Basically, why would you want to take a freediving course? What level freediving course is right for you? And we'll talk about some of our specialty courses. For example, if you want to become a better spearfisherman, or if you even want to become an instructor. So Brian, why would we really want to take a freediver course?
Well, there's a couple of different reasons. As a self-taught freediver, we really don't know what we don't know. And so what we don't know especially is the safety part of it. And so with the focus on safety that we have in the freediver training courses, we actually could save our buddy's life one day. It's that important. Now, in addition to the safety aspects, we're also going to learn a lot about efficient techniques, effective breathing, all of the things that will end up making us a way better diver, way faster than if we were going through a self-taught program. I mean, you and I have both gone through that school of hard knocks and trial and error. And so we can take that experience, combine it with the materials and standards that we have to offer from the agency, and give that to a new diver and help them be successful way faster. And that makes them have a lot more fun.
Awesome. So what kind of results can somebody expect from just, for example, the freediver course that one would do in about 2 days?
Sure. The beginning course, the freediver course, is really aimed at the person who's comfortable in the water but has never really done much freediving before. And so we teach all of the techniques that is needed to be able to maximize your breath hold, and you'll end up developing at least a 1.5 minute breath hold. And most students actually go beyond that. You're going to develop the techniques to be able to dive to at least 33 feet deep, maybe even as deep as 66 feet.
Damn.
And you're going to learn how to properly safety your buddy so that if there is a little bit of an issue, you know how to handle it.
So being prepared.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about somebody who's a little bit more experienced or even just more comfortable in the water? What would you recommend for them? Especially because I've gotten a lot of people coming into the shop who are a bit apprehensive about just taking a freediver course because they think it's, you know, they've already been diving for a prolonged period.
Too basic for them.
Exactly,
sort of
yeah.
Sure. So the next course up after the freediver is the intermediate. Now, the name intermediate freediver implies you have to take the freediver first, but for the person that's really comfortable in the water, they don't have to. They can actually start with that intermediate course.
Wow,
so
awesome.
In the case of somebody that's a little more comfortable in the water, maybe they've been freediving for quite a while and they're already comfortable in that 60-foot range, they should just go into the intermediate course. And it's not all about diving super deep, although they can extend their depth with this one quite a bit. They'd have to go to at least 85 feet to get certified as an intermediate diver. They could dive as deep as 132 feet in the course.
Wow.
But what it's really focused on is developing capacity. And so for the diver that wants to maybe dive a little deeper or wants to stay down longer, this one can be a real game changer.
Awesome.
And really, you build on what you learn in the freediver course. So the person that does take the freediver course first will still gain a lot more knowledge by going on. But the person who didn't do the freediver course can actually step right into that as long as they've got that comfort level, and they're really going to step their diving up to the next level.
That's awesome. Let's talk about some specialty courses. So let's talk about our reef spearfishing and our ocean spearfishing.
Well, I think it'd make more sense for you to talk about that. For those of you that don't know, the two PFI specialties that Virgil just mentioned, reef spearfishing and the ocean spearfishing, they were actually written by the instructors here at Florida Freedivers. So why don't you talk more about that?
Okay. Basically, if you are new to spearfishing, or if you've bought yourself a gun and you've been having trouble getting fish or having success, what we do is we basically break it down from the very beginning and every little facet that has to do with spearfishing, whether what type of gun to buy, how to rig your gun, how to identify fish, how to dive with your equipment properly. Because going from just taking the Freediver course where you're diving without a gun to actually adding a gun into your repertoire, that's going to be a whole different type of technique. And also it's going to be a little bit more anxiety because there's a lot more going on, so many more variables. So what we do is we just teach you basically all of our trial and error for the past 20 years combined, and we give you all the information that you need to really go out and be a successful diver. From there, what we do is we go to our ocean spearfishing, where we teach a lot about the blue water spearfishing, which involves a lot more gear, a lot more rigging, and we're going after big game fish. And that could be if you're about to take a trip somewhere to a foreign country and go after wahoo, tuna, you name it, mahi, and how basically to handle those situations and how to pursue those fish when you don't have any cover, like on a reef or on a wreck. So from there, though, we can actually touch on the professional level courses. So,
sure. So why did you become an instructor, Virgil?
Basically, I really wanted to share my passion with all my friends, but it was getting a little too expensive. So I tried to figure out how to monetize freediving, essentially. And I saw an ad in the back of a book, and I became a freediving instructor. I signed up for the courses, went through a week-long process, and lo and behold, here I am now, an instructor trainer. Basically, what you can do is you can progress from being a level 1 freediver all the way to becoming an intermediate instructor, teaching people how to dive up to 132 feet, and you can do it all in-house, which is amazing. So not only are you going to develop relationships with the staff and with all of our freediving community, but you're going to be able to then go out and work, whether it's just on weekends or whether you actually want to work full time as a freediving instructor like we do. You're going to be able to basically monetize and make a profit off of this sport that we love so much. And you're going to be a great ambassador for the sport, teaching safety, efficiency, and comfort.
And having fun while doing it.
That's true. Thanks for watching, guys. You can sign up online for any of our courses. There are dates posted for availability. If you see that there's something that doesn't work with your schedule, feel free to call the shop or shoot us an email, and we can actually customize our courses for you. And thanks for watching. And Brian, thanks so much.
Oh, you bet, Virgil.
Yeah.